Welcome back to Rock Around Garage. Today, we're back on the Mustang. I got a few more pieces in the mail, so we're going to continue the exhaust part of the build. You've seen before when we installed the Sniper 2 on the last video that I had to drill out the H-pipe that I bought to put the O2 sensor in it. That's all done, the H-pipe's mounted. Now I have the rest of it from the H-pipe back. H-pipe's installed. I have the intermediate pipes, I have the mufflers, and I have the pipes that go over the rear end, hangers, clamps, everything we need, besides the tips. I ain't putting the tips on yet. So we're gonna go ahead, get the car situated in the garage, get it jacked up on the jack stands, on the tall jack stands, get it off the dollies, and get this thing installed. I'm gonna have two cameras, one shooting the car, one underneath the car, and I got to set up some lights, and hopefully my mic's good. I got to leave it here, so we'll see. Let's get after it. I bought the continuation of the exhaust from CJ Pony Parts. I have the H-pipe already, but I didn't have the rest of it. So from H-pipe back, that's what this is. Just a standard 2 1/4 inch. Loud noises. I'm gonna get it out and lay it out. Got some street flow mufflers. Intermediate pipe. Over the rear end pipe. Loud noises over the rear end pipe. Another intermediate. And another muffler. Street flow. Trying to get it all on camera. Pretty nice. Kind of look like Flow Masters a little bit. We'll put that over there. Got a bunch of clamps. 3, 5, 6 clamps. Couple of hangers. 6 clamps. And some flyers. I'll give you a closer look at it. Six clamps, 2 hangers, 2 intermediate pipes, 2 tailpipes, 2 mufflers. I'll display the part number here from CJ Pony Parts. Looks like a real nice piece. It's made for a 72 Mach 1 with the Cleveland. It fits that H-pipe. Should be really no problem to get it installed. It's only 2 1/4 inch. I didn't go no big, no off the wall, crazy stuff. This is just a basic rebuild on this engine. It's just a freshen up. It runs good though, all Clevelands do. So we're gonna go ahead, get the car situated in the shop, how I want it. We'll jack it up, put it under the big jack stands. Like I said, get a blanket under it, get it lit up real good, get the camera set up, and we'll install this thing together. Yes, we will. Shouldn't be too much problem, but I'm working on it. So, you know how that's gonna turn out. Hopefully it don't, hopefully it goes smooth, because the parts look nice. So let's go ahead and get after it. One thing about it, when I get it all set up, I'm not gonna rely on all clamps and stuff. So more than likely, I'm just gonna get it mocked up, get it tucked up real good the way it's supposed to be, and I'll tack it, pull it down, and weld it all up. if I can still fit it back in, which I should be able to. But for now, we're gonna get it in there, get it mocked up, see how good it looks, and check off that box. One step forward. All right, let's get it done. We got Bo in here also. He's hard at it. Bobo, you ready to do the exhaust on this thing? Quiet it down. I know it scares you when I fire it up. Okay. Here I am setting the car up. I've wheeled this car around so much. I love the skates that I'm using. Gotta get it up pretty high in the air, so I'm using the big jack stands. Line them up under it, get it up nice and high. Get done with the rear, move on to the front. The skates out of the way. Those things are so nice. I need to buy a rack for them. Stands under there, set the jack. I have to adjust it. I gotta clean this all up. Seam seal it, paint it, undercoat it, rhino line it, whatever I do. I haven't decided yet which direction I'm going. But I want to get this exhaust mocked up first and see where everything's at. So, let's go. Oh, this one is marked. This one is left. This one is right. They are marked. Make sure. Yeah, that's not it. We'll lose this one. Like that. Nope, it's not like that. Is it like that? Like that? What kind of looks like? This might be. Yeah, this says left. Alright. Pull it back off. It only goes on this way. So I imagine this is the way this goes. Plenty of room for the drive shaft. Offset. What are you thinking? You think an offset? Something like that. Offset again. Something like that. I'm going pretty forward. Let's spin this baby around. Maybe it goes like that. Just maybe I'm not, well, I don't think so. I'm not thinking so. This one's got to come off and spin around, flip. The other way. You're going forward. This is where you're going to be. I got it. I got it. I got it. It's like a puzzle. Yep. Yep. Oh, we can work with this. I'm using a block of wood to try to get the muffler straight and level best I can. Tucked up nice and tight. It helps out. Pipe. Crawl around here. You know, my lift's broke. You know, it ain't working right now, so bear with me. Hey, spider eggs. Hey. My lift is in the shop being repaired. Look at that. Look at that. That's like, oh man. Oh man. You see, I have an old exhaust hanger right here that I could remove because it's in my way. Let me see the situation here. Okay, that. Yeah, you can come over here and look. Yeah. That little thingamajigger right there. Okay. I'm gonna remove it. It just looks like a 5/8 bolt, 9/16. Let me take that off real quick. Let's look at this side ahead of time. Yeah, that just has the bracket. Good deal. All right, that don't look that bad. And it's still got to go up a little bit. So let me take care of that problem real quick. I'm getting the tailpipes oriented. I done fit them once. Just trying to find the best spot for them. Doing a final fitment, final orientation of the mufflers. Here I'm checking out the tailpipes. I got to leave them a little bit adjustable. Back again. Next step on the Mach 1, we're going to work on the underneath the floor pan. We got the exhaust all mocked up, match marked, in the place we want it to be. Might do a little bit of tweaking still, but yet it's 95% where it's going to be. I pulled half of it down. I got to pull the H pipe down. I got a few lines out of the way. I got to wrap them up so don't get overspray on them. Cover up, tape off, hang some paper, scuff the floor pan on the other side, get it edge primed, and then we're going to get it undercoated. After that, we can put the exhaust back up there, tack it, hang it with clamps, whatever part we're going to do, weld it up, done. Check, off the list. So that's what we're going to work on today. I got some lights set up. I got to get my rug set up, I guess you call it, my creeper, and put you guys down there in a decent spot so you can see, and we'll knock this baby out. All right, let's get it. How's that for a view? I got two shots of this, me doing this part of the car. Sanding it with the 220, switched over to the 80 for the rough stuff. Really wasn't much sanding. There was a lot of undercoating already on this car. And I'm just cleaning up where the new floor pans are. They were all primed up. Now I'm taking off the H pipe so I can get to everything up in the tunnel and all that. I had to unhook the sniper's O2 sensor. Checking it all out, busting out the sander again. I bust out the wire wheel so I can knock down some of the old undercoating. It was pretty flaky. It got me dirty as heck. A lot of wire wheeling, but it needed to be done. Knock off the old scale so I can get the etch primer to stick. Blew it all out of there. Now I'm just taking a Scotch-Brite, cleaning up the primer area, just to make sure all the new undercoating / rhino lining that I spray on there is going to work. It's going to stick. Wiping it all down. Go from there. Here I just take a piece of cardboard instead of taping everything off. Hit it with some bed liner spray. I believe it's a Rust-Oleum product. Got a little bit of texture to it. Just using the cardboard to keep it off the lines, the A&N lines in the tunnel. Trying to make sure I cover every piece that I can. Doing it this way kind of blends in with the undercoating that's already on the car. And it looks like I left a spot up there by the footwell, but I didn't. You'll see it in the take two, the second version of this same job that I'm doing. This stuff covers pretty good. It was a real big can. Got the doors open for ventilation, got my fans on in the ceiling. I gave it covered pretty good. It only took one big can. They did a real good job. Here's the second take. Got it all painted up, scuffed up. I started hitting it again. I did it at a lot faster speed this time, but it shows that I covered all of it. It turned out really nice. That stuff does work pretty good. Well, here's the finished product. The old scaly part you see is the old undercoating. I didn't want to take it all the way off. It was doing a good job. But it turned out good. It's still kind of wet right now. Let me run over to the other side. Give a different view. Yeah, I'm impressed with how good it turned out. Not bad, not bad, but it's all covered. Thank God for the cardboard. I didn't even get none on the lines. Now I got to screw those lines back in the tunnel, and we'll be back in action. Bolt up the exhaust, weld it where it needs to be, and go from there. All right. Let's see if we can throw this exhaust up in there. Here I am trying to wrestle that one piece exhaust that I welded together all up in there. It was pretty fun. The jack only goes up so far. Should have had a 4x4 block, but I didn't have one in there. Let's get on down here to this part of town. We'll leave all these over here. Take this down here. Put this stuff up. Howdy. I never have enough light. Oh. Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna shine you old boys up in here. There we go. I'm going to put these back clamps on. Well, at least get them started. Whoa. Here I am getting the back clamps, like I said, up and on there. I had to jack it up with the block again. A little massaging here and there. Just getting it set up, getting the holes drilled in the floor to hold the pipe hangers. Trying to put some tailpipes on. Now we're going to fit this tailpipe in. It took a little massaging to do that. I had to reopen up the muffler end because I collapsed it a little bit when I tightened up the clamps the first time. Here I am getting it all adjusted again, getting the hangers on there real good. I had to open up that end of that pipe, that muffler, to get the tailpipe to fit back in there. I ended up moving the fuel pump over and out of the way, so that won't be a problem no more. So it's just a little bit of wrestling and finagling and massaging just to get it snugged up and get it roughly where I needed to be for the tailpipe ends, the tips. I just want a little bit of wiggle room left in there. There's the whole exhaust on the back. Mufflers tight. Over the rear end clear. And up the back. We got wiggle room right here. We can wiggle it around a little bit. Got wiggle room over here. We can wiggle it around to see where the pipes are going to go. Yes, sir. Looks like a winner. All right. Put the battery up. There we go. O2's plugged in. Got my controller. Let's see what she does. Key on. There we go. What do you think? Not bad. Pull any moisture out of it. Don't let it run too long. I ain't got the fan hooked up. He ain't started in a while. There you have it. How's that? How is that? What do you think? We got it. We got her. Exhaust is hooked up. We got to finalize it with some tips, a couple more brackets, and going around and tightening it all back up. But for the most part, that's nice. There you have it. The Mustang Mach 1 exhaust, 99% done. Got to wait on the tips, got to wait on the rear valance to see what style I want or what I have. I have to look. It fit up really, really good. I am so impressed with it. I had a few struggles here and there, but that was because I was doing it by myself, laying on the ground. So take it for what it's worth. CJ Pony Parts, you rock. You rock. Excellent. I will put all the part numbers for what I bought. It's a 2 1/4 kit. Has like a Flowmaster style muffler on it. You heard what it sounds like. It sounds really nice. Really well built style kit. I'm impressed. So that's it for this video. Man, we're chipping away at it. I want to thank you all for liking and subscribing. Hit that notification bell, play my videos, let them play in the background. Like I said before, I need the hours. So once again, thank you. Keep watching and we'll have a new video out before you know it. Thanks again. New banner. This is it.
This place sucks. We should go somewhere else.
Every other place sucks too.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.